Welcome back, everybody, to more Elden Ring. I'm going to be doing a bit of a solo stream today here, just because, due to scheduling conflicts and whatnot, a friend of mine is not going to be capable of joining me on my epic adventures today. But I am going to go ahead and mark a few key areas to go to in the Weeping Peninsula, because there's a lot of stuff to clear out. We'll be taking care of Castle Mourne today if I get the opportunity. I shouldn't have to deal with invasions unless they're NPCs, so I doubt that's going to be an issue, because I don't really intend to do any co-op right now. It's very... Oh, hey, what's up, Dissident? I do apologize profusely to everybody for having missed the last couple of days. I was just so exhausted from truck. I had some lame excuse for work drama. My logistics manager is just kind of getting progressively worse. He thought it would be funny to repeatedly say, "I don't trust you" today in front of my face when we were alone. I guess as some way of trying to get back for the fact that I kind of did not cover for him when he more or less accused a coworker of doing something that he very likely did. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not here to talk too much about it. So this is a walking mausoleum. I am going to show this off largely just to show you how to deal with a walking mausoleum. These skulls that you see in formation scattered around this thing, they are possessed spirits that have, I guess, corrupted the ground underneath the mausoleum into some kind of walking surface. And now the mausoleum is kind of going crazy, stomping around when it would normally otherwise just not really be doing anything. And if you shoot enough of these skulls off, yeah, this thing is never going to actively attack you. Ah, there it goes. Okay, finally. You don't actually have to kill this thing. You just have to destroy enough of the spirit skulls that are possessing it, and it comes down. And when it comes down, it allows you to get access to what's inside. I will show what's inside here in a second, just as soon as I can find the way up. I'm looking for the doorway. Yeah, work has just kind of become an annoying drama fest in some ways, and I was exhausted after literally the biggest truck I've ever had to unload with the team. Our new guy hurt himself in the process a little bit too. Again, it's not really important. So you come in here and there's this corpse, and it says examine remains. So what you do is this tutorial right here explains it. You enter what is known as the Remembrance Duplication menu. It allows you to duplicate remembrances you've previously acquired. It can only be performed once per mausoleum. So I could basically take the remembrance of Godric the Grafted and duplicate it so that I can get access to every single item that is actually tied to Godric's remembrance. Because most remembrances give you at least 2 different items to choose from. Some give you more. I think 1 or 2 of them are literally only one thing. I can walk away, though, and not ever have to worry about this walking mausoleum stomping around again. The spectral knights that you've seen walking around that were glowing, it looks like they've disappeared for some reason. Those are... Oh, there they are. There's some of them right over there. Those are mausoleum knights. Those guys basically exist as a sort of watchdog system for the walking mausoleums. But that's, you know, that's more or less that. As for... I guess I could try to talk a little bit about some of the lore of some of these locations. We'll talk to that spirit here in a bit. May as well scrap with some of these guys. I think because they're on Weeping Peninsula, yeah, they're not that tough. And Reduzio will cheap them out pretty readily. This is one of the churches of Marika. And it is, in fact, here that I can get a Sacred Tear, which is useful for buffing our Cerulean Flasks and our Crimson Flasks. Go ahead and rest. Get the flask upgraded. There we go. And now our flasks are sitting comfortably at +3. It's really, really good to have. Okay, looking at this. Yeah, alright. I need to head to the Weeping Everjail so I can show off the boss fight here. I went ahead and progressed Blythe's questline off-screen. I didn't really feel like doing his questline on-screen. I was hoping to just clear some of the optional content out, but my co-op partner has gone and cleared quite a bit of the optional content so that he and I can try and focus on condensing this and getting further along. So I'm just going to show off the Everjail bosses. The one that you did not see is the Bloodhound Knight Everjail boss. And the Bloodhound Knight's kind of cool, but he's nothing super special. Ancient Heroes more. We'll see more of these guys later. Ow. Oh my god. Wow, he does so much damage. He also has frost attacks. Ow. Okay. I feel like... Okay, yeah, there's the bleed. So now his weapon actually, yeah, afflicts frostbite and does increased damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Heal. Heal. Nope. Nope. That was like the worst attack timing for me right there. Oh god! Well, that did fuck all. I don't know what happened to his tracking right there. Ow. I know what happened to my face right there, and that was not a good thing. Oh, Jesus, and he almost killed me. Radigan's Scar Seal. Okay, so I get to talk about those. I do not like those. I really hate the seal talismans because what they do, you'll see the Scar Seal gives you +3 to several stats. +3 to Vigor, +3 to Endurance, +3 to Strength, and +3 to Dexterity. That's not the problem that I have with these damn things. The problem that I have with this is that equipping this, as you can tell, is effectively 3, 6, 9, 12 free levels. That's 12 free levels. For min-maxers, this is ridiculously useful. And of course I'm going to be equipping it because it increases the damage you take by about 10%. It's not actually anything to worry about. It's going to make it so I don't have to spend as many points on stats in order to hit certain milestones and thresholds. There will be another seal that I will use later, and we'll talk about that one when we get to it. That one's going to be really funny. You will notice, though, that technically my vigor counts for 23. So that scar seal, while it does increase the damage you take by, I think it's 10 to 15%, that's not a game breaker. That's not going to kill you in a lot of instances where you wouldn't have already died. It will kill you in a few, obviously. Come on. Come on. There we go. I was going to say, you can hit a skull. Come on. I don't need to be this embarrassed when I play this game alone. There it is, the tower. Finally, I can return to our home bathed in rays of gold. Not exactly sure what tower he's supposed to be talking about. Because the direction he's looking at... Oh, maybe he's talking about the ruins here. Oh, jeez. So, this area is very obnoxious. Can I actually craft more of those? No, I can't. Okay. Craft a couple of fire pots. Don't really need to. Gonna do it anyway. Has upgraded longbow. Longbow hurts very nicely. Oh, hi. Yeah, be very careful with this fucking thing. And kill it really quickly, otherwise it will call down meteor storms of magic. Oh, jeez, ow. Hi. Can we not get super close and comfy with those? Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god. Those guys do a lot of damage. His corpse blocked my blade. These are marionettes. They're crafted at Raya Lucaria by the Raya Lucarian sorcerers. They're basically a magical golem that kind of exists to murder you. And I'm going to snag that, because Ambush Shard is actually a nice sorcery, even though I'm not going to use it.
It will do no good, I swear it.
This is actually Selene's real body. So, if you want to deal with Selene, you will have to come here at some point. Okay. Now, I cannot remember where exactly it is, but I'm pretty sure there's a cave along this coastline somewhere. And that's also an overlook tower that I need to go to, and there's a lake here. So the goal is going to be... shrooms. Gotta have mushrooms. There's an awful lot of dudes over here. What are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? These guys will try to kill you. Oh, God. Yeah, they bite you. They bite you. Oh, God! Get off me. Could have backstabbed him, didn't want to. Really not sure what caused all these dregs. That's what they're actually called, by the way. They're dregs. And they will be hostile whether you attack them or not first. Okay. If anybody's wondering why I'm murdering a bunch of birds, it's so I can get these flight pinions. Being able to craft fletched arrows is very important. Otherwise, I would let them all live. I do not usually believe in the senseless murder of wildlife. Yeah, because I really want to land octopus over again. Hi! Hi! Ow. I am trapped. So the baby land octopi and the mother octopi are all going to be hostile to you no matter what. I don't know why I ate that. Wow, I did all that for a gold rune. That's nuts. The land octopi that are really big, though, one thing to absolutely watch out for with them is they have a very, very nasty series of physical strikes. They can dole out a huge amount of damage in very small hit combos. They can also eat their own tentacle in order to heal themselves, which seems stupid to me because I feel like injuring yourself in order to feed off of yourself doesn't really make a ton of sense. But particularly, you know, it's like I feel like that should damage you before it heals you. No, it just heals them. It doesn't damage them at all. The dregs. Do not like the dregs. But that's kind of one of my problems. For anybody wondering, I have recorded all of my streams up to this point. I don't know if I'm going to bother putting my Rise of the Ronin streams on YouTube, just because those didn't really get any views before I lost them because of the way Twitch works now. Twitch will not maintain those videos for longer than 2 weeks, so I am going to be forced to basically port everything over to another place to put them. And right now the only place I can put them currently is YouTube. So YouTube is where they will be going. And I am just, you know, I'm just letting everybody know.
Well, there's been an age since. How can I help? Here.
Oh, he's the guy who has that. He's got a lot of good stuff. But yeah, if you want to catch my videos, please go over to YouTube. I believe my account there should be under Alpha Wolf, and you should be able to find me. I will be changing the name over to Savage Hound Dusk to match my current name here. This is basically info on the Wandering Mausoleums.
Is safe?
Thank you, sir. But I'm not actually done with you yet. But, it's just... the DLC for Shadow of the Erdtree is also out now, and at some point I'm going to get up to it. I am going to try to continue to stream the remainder of my videos for it, for leading up to it. But eventually we're going to have to go in through Mogwin's Palace.
Have a safe trip.
If anybody's, you know, looking for how to get there now, you gotta get to Mogwin's Palace. You gotta kill Mogwin. I don't really know too much else beyond that. But, yeah, there's that. As for some of the lore behind all of this, we got a lot of lore in the opening cutscene about the Night of the Black Knives happening, and then we also got some lore from Roger talking a lot more about the Night of the Black Knives. And essentially what the Night of the Black Knives was somebody stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith the Blackblade. And they then imbued a portion of the Rune of Death's power through that fragment and a series of rituals into a specific set of twisted, misshapen knives that were handed out to a number of assassins that called themselves the Black Knives group. These assassins were all female, they were extremely agile, and they were very lethal. We actually saw how agile they were when we fought one earlier in our streams. The issue with the Black Knives is that in order to acquire a lot of the lore that's supposed to be built around them, we will actually have to be doing a lot of side stuff. And I'm going to be trying to endeavor to do as much of the side content as I can organically. Oh, Jesus. Hello, Mr. Horseman. Can you, like, fuck off in several different directions? I thought that I had been killed by the first hit when I got rammed. Wow. Okay. Yeah, let's revive at the stake of Marika, I guess. Here we go. Okay, but the Black Knives have several issues. One issue is that a lot of the specifics behind them doesn't really get delved into. A lot of the shit you would really want to know doesn't really get delved into. Oh, for God's sake, hold all of them again. Go away. Fine, I'll murder your horse. And then you. Ow. How did you not bleed? Huh. Okay. I don't know how my bleed didn't trigger on him and immediately kill him, but whatever. After Elden Ring, I'm kind of at a debate between Unicorn Overlord, Devil May Cry, and Resident Evil 4. For anybody watching these videos later and who wants to try and catch my Resident Evil 4 Let's Play, or stream through that I'm going to be doing, oh, that's a transportation trap. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot this was a transporter trap. Where does it put me again? Oh, it dropped me off in Lanedale. Hi, I'm all the way up in the Royal Capital. How are you? I can't use that. Okay. It does give you a sight of grace, though, just in case you trigger this like an idiot and can't really deal with what's going to happen, because that guy is not asleep as that spoils. I tried to stealth. The game told me no. And as you can see by my health, this guy hits really freaking hard. However, I don't know if I'm going to get to show this off before he kills me. Ow. Jesus. Ha! Ha ha! I got killed by a casual shift of his foot. That's kind of excessive, game. That's really kind of excessive. I don't feel like him moving his foot like that should constitute that you take damage. And in fact it shouldn't, because realistically speaking, would that hurt you? Not really. I'll take those. And then I'll come grab what I'm actually here for. Excuse me? Blessed Dew Talisman. Thank you, dickhead. The Blessed Dew Talisman is what that guy is in fact protecting. And what it is actually a pretty cool... It's basically a gradual form of HP regen. Actually really good. Kinda want to keep that on you if you can. Okay, and because we are all the way up here and we don't want to be... I'm going to remove that because I now know this is the Tower of Return. I don't need that either because I'm pretty sure there's nothing over there. We are now going to besiege Castle Mourne. Alright. Okay, I need to go left. There is another poison area down here. It's basically just a place full of corpses that scream. It's got a few items, and I'll show it off, but it's not really interesting. Excuse me. We are being shot at by the Rampart crossbow, because for some reason the Rampart crossbow is mounted by, I guess, a demi-human who recognizes us as a threat, or perhaps he's just shooting at literally freaking everything at this point in his existence. I don't even know. As you can see, there's a bunch of slimes, there's corpses all over the place, there's toxic crap everywhere. This is just not a good place to be. I got hit by something, I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's a Rampart Golem firing off a giant's great bow for whatever reason. I don't know why there's a golem here, but there is. I think this one might actually be easier to kill. Oh, this one's injured. I am not actually sure by what. but he does go down relatively easily. He dropped great arrows, okay. I was about to crap my pants if he dropped the bow, because the bow is the ultra rare drop that he has. And he, like, never drops it. He never really drops it. If there's some lag in the stream or it feels unusually bad, it may be your connection, it may be mine. I'm trying to upload streams to YouTube right now, and I'm not really sure how well that's going to go for the time being. But, you know, here's hoping that it gets better. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and drop this back down just in case. I probably won't need to worry about this, because this is kind of a big, like, you can tell the demi-humans went ape shit here. Like, they're mass slaughtering humans. The thing about the demi-humans in this game is that the misbegotten specifically, the misbegotten are not treated very well by a lot of the humans in Castle Mourne. They never really were. This is something that the princess kinda alludes to that we talked to. I guess you can call her the princess. She's the heiress to the lord of the castle. But this is, like, the misbegotten just were not treated very well here by a lot of the people and lords that lived here. And because they were not treated very well here, they rebelled. And when they rebelled, I mean they freaking rebelled. Like, this is one of the most violent and brutal revolutions I've seen. Ranks right about up there with the French Revolution, the way they handle this crap. Jackass. And the French Revolution was, well, it was infamous for a lot of uses of the guillotine. And screw the dog. There's a dog behind me. Oh my god. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I curved that in time. Ah! Ow! Go away. Okay, are there any more dogs that I didn't think to look for? It does not look like there are. What did I just hear? That was weird. Thought I heard something. And what you see me doing here is using this bow to pull all of the lesser demi-humans away from the big one. That big one is actually very dangerous. You might not know it by the fact that I just hit him for 400 damage with a backstab that he very easily could have done something about. If anybody's wondering, if you look at my mana bar, every time I get that little bit of blue back, that's what I was fishing for. I was backstabbing him so I could get more of that essence back. Then there's a mad pumpkin head over here. The annoying thing about these enemies is that their head is very resistant to damage. That doesn't really mean shit if you have the Reduvia. And you catch them by surprise, though. Wow, I didn't think that was going to kill him that quickly. Jesus. Yeah, look at these guys. They're kind of just cleaving the body apart at this point. It's really messed up. The Assassin's Cerulean Dagger is really starting to show its value here, though, because I'm getting like 2 or 3 blood blades back every time I backstab somebody. So that's very useful. Gimme. I want this. I want that. Get that. And that. I don't know why you can't open chests when you're crouched. That makes no sense to me. Damn! Have you ever been pimp slapped so hard by a broadsword? He will attack you, by the way, when he's done with the Misbegotten. So, yeah, I have absolutely no shame for backstabbing that guy. I may or may not be a horrible human being. But I know he also gets hostile the instant that he's done with the Misbegotten. Oh, hey, look. Some chaos. The Misbegotten are... Oh, okay. I thought that wasn't a foot soldier. I was like, okay, they're even fighting themselves. No. Goodbye. Yeah, these foot soldiers are getting shredded alongside the Godric troops. How rude of you. Hey, dude, I'm helping you out here, or I would if you'd let me. Ow. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little too greedy. For backstab. For anybody wondering why that seems to develop a lot more blood loss buildup when you hit the enemy up close with the blood blade, it's because the blade is not the only thing that does damage at that point. The actual knife itself will hit as well, and because of the innate bleed buildup, not just on the blade but also the knife, it stacks. So the enemy technically gets hit twice, even though all I did was technically make one strike. Yeah, they're hanging people over here. This is a really... Good God, this is a fucked up revolution. Guys, how poorly were you treated that this is what you thought you needed to do? Actually, I'm not really sure I want to know. I don't want to have to go into that on my channel. Particularly nowadays. That just leads to some messy conversations. And I'm not eager to have that. I almost thought there was somebody behind me. Face, meat, knife. Jerk. You will also notice that some of these Misbegotten have wings. He can fly. Interesting, isn't it? I was trying to kill him without alerting this guy so that I could sneak behind him. Tactics, boyo. Oh, wow, that... What? That fall killed him. Okay. He was flying, though, game. That was kind of weird. Was that not strange to you guys? Wow. Okay. I don't even know. Like, I straight up don't know what happened there. I knew that fall wasn't going to hurt me. That's why I jumped down. The Godric soldiers are bad. The aggression level that they have is not good. Look, man, don't get into an arrow shooting contest with me, okay? It's really not good for your health. Misbegotten short bow. That's a really crappy short bow, by the way. He's so angry. He's attacking where the guy... He's just like, get back up! Get back up! I wasn't done stabbing you! Oh, that's amazing. Just cut that to pieces. Oh my. Oh look, there's more unnecessary murder happening down here. I'll just put you both out of your misery. Can you tell I'm a bad, bad person? Because I sure as hell can. By the way, I attacked both of these groups. Admittedly, a lot of Godric soldiers have tried to kill me already, and I believe these guys are affiliated with the Godric soldiers. So this is not nearly as horrific as you might think it is. And now we're going to go ahead and continue through more of Castle Mourne. We have wiped out a pretty good portion of it already. Wow, I'm actually moving pretty fast. I didn't think I was going to get through this much of it at this pace. It goes to show you how complicated and annoying the co-op can be because of the way they keep designing it. I just killed myself, didn't I? No, I did not. Okay. These things can bleed? Are you... What? A slime can bleed. Huh. I feel like that creature wouldn't be able to bleed. Am I insane? Am I wrong to think that, guys? Am I wrong about this? I'm just gonna keep shanking. Keep shanking. The wrong button for the backstab. Yep. I knew that was going to happen. Not just because I've played this before. I've played Dark Souls 1. That's how I knew that was going to happen. You get to the depths in Dark Souls 1 and that happens several times. I really don't feel like this shit. Oh wow, the game is kind of rude. It's like, hey dude, look at this perfect backstab we're gonna set you up for. By the way, not really, bro. I drink to your health, or lack thereof. I'm a bad person. Okay. And snag the Twin Blade Talisman. I'm gonna check this, because is the Twin Blade Talisman what I think it is? No, it enhances the final hit of a chain of attacks. That is actually a horrible talisman. And I'm sure that immediately after I've said that, somebody's going to be like, how? Well, how? You know, I probably, you know, maybe I got good use out of it. Well, if you did, it was because you used a weapon that had a very small chain of attacks. Okay? Because most weapons in this game, like, look at the chain. I'll even show you. That's like a full combo from dual-wielding Reduvia. Here is the single combo for it. 6 hits, okay? And only the 6th hit is going to get benefit from that. Now, the reason why that is a horrible talisman is because the winged sword insignia, rotten winged sword insignia, and Millicent's prosthesis talismans exist. Because all of those increase your damage puristically per hit in a combo. Meaning, if you've got weapons like this, your damage is actually going to increase bit by bit by bit by bit by bit as you attack. And you're just going to be tearing people up. Oh, Jesus. It's the problem with rats. They aren't really that much of a threat individually, but in a group they can actually be very dangerous. Oh, hey, look, a whip. Guess what I'm not using? The whips can actually be decent weapons in this game. That one is terrible. Oh. Hello. We are almost done with Castle Mourne. I kept saying we're going to lay siege to Castle Mourne as though that somehow was indicative of, it's like, hey, we're actually going to join an army. No, we're going to siege it by ourselves. This is Elden Ring. And there's another misbegotten here that can fly. Can die. Gotcha, bitch! I triggered bleed the instant I hit him with that, too. Ah! He glitched and got back up. We've got a lot of really weird ones happening today. Okay. Let me come down here. Now, you might see all these jellyfish floating around and think, huh, free runes. Don't think that. These guys will kill you. They're not going to kill you, though, as long as you leave them alone. Don't attack them. You will regret it. Unless you're high level. Then you might not. Okay, time to engage battle with the misbegotten warrior. Oh my god, okay. I feel like something didn't happen that was supposed to with one of my dodges there. Because he just kind of trashed me. That was like, hi, welcome to the dumpster, population U. Now, you might think that the phrase get good scrub needs to be heard. That can happen with virtually any boss if you don't treat them with the right respect. And I don't remember this guy's moveset for shit. Not even gonna pretend why. Item crafting. Let's make some more fire pots. Fire pots are actually pretty good. I'm gonna take that off. Do I have anything that can give me a buff that would actually help me when fighting this guy? Oh, really? Exalted Flesh. Temporarily boosts physical attack. Okay. Let's test that theory. I don't actually know how long this lasts. I don't feel like the first one should have hit me. Good God! Okay. That time I wasn't even allowed to hit him. Alright, so now I get to illustrate a problem that I have with some of these bosses. Now, here's the weird note. By the time I realized that Weeping Peninsula was a thing, the last time I came back here and fought this guy, I was so grossly overleveled that I trash canned his ass. Now I'm actually a lot closer to the level that you, realistically speaking, should and would be. It's going to prompt me to talk about the way the difficulty of this is kind of set up, because I'm not going to lie to you, the difficulty is wrong. He jumped and slammed his sword down in front of him. I rolled behind him, and the shockwave still hit me. I am going to tell you right now that absolutely is not how that works. Not with a sword. Okay, right, yeah. That's not how that works. Yeah, see, and he has a slow wind-up for that greatsword slam, so that if you panic, or if you decide, I need to immediately roll because the next hit's coming, I can see it. It's designed to be able to hit you regardless. A lot of people try to say, that is teaching you timing in your dodges. No, that's actually making timing a problem. Because I don't think he would raise that sword up that slowly if he's attacking that wildly and that savagely with it. Some of the rhythm of some of these guys' attacks does not actually make any sense. It didn't make sense in some instances when I was playing Rise of the Ronin either. That attack didn't even fucking touch me. Okay. Okay, we're cheating now. We're cheating. This is good. This is good. I can show off how the bosses defy the laws of physics, because he jumped into the air with forward momentum. Did he go forward, though? No, he did not. He went left and slammed directly into where I was standing. That's cheating because that's defying the laws of physics. The problem that I have with a lot of these boss fights is that they can just sort of defy the laws of physics randomly when they fucking feel like it. And that is kind of what you just saw right there. Now, I just lost 1,500 runes. You might notice I'm not really mad about that. 1,500 runes is nothing to give a shit about. Can you, like, stop? Did you just ignore my roll, game? I think you just ignored my roll. You also let me hit him with the blade of my attack, but then very promptly ignored the fact that I had a blood blade shoot out of my weapon right there. Yeah. That, I swear that move is referenced. Even though he's nowhere near as strong as this walker. Now, let's just keep cheating now. You notice there's hardly any breath between his moves. Okay, that was just the timing. Wow, okay. That last hit did 3 times the damage of all of his other moves in that chain. That went from taking small chunks off to, I just ripped half your health bar away. You're kidding me. I'm really, really sick and tired of the game making me do gestures when I'm not actually doing gestures. Immunity, stamina recovery. I mean, I could do stamina recovery, I guess. Use FP to boost poise. I don't really care about that. I care about the fact that this guy is ripping me to pieces and he's not really actually having to exert effort to do it. Oh, that's why. Maybe it's because I'm a little stupid. $55 FP. I have 85. Alright, let's also try to use some Spirit Ashes in this fight. And then I'll show off why Spirit Ashes are not a very good thing. First of all, to activate Spirit Ashes, you lose a shitload of your mana to do it. How much is dependent upon the spirit used? In this case, I get 3 Spectral Wolves that waited to attack until after I got pimp slapped by the boss. Now, look at how much damage they're doing. Not a whole lot, right? They are, however, staggering the shit out of it, which is nice. Now look at their health bars, and you'll see that this guy actually does quite a bit of damage to them. They actually don't last much longer than we do. But the sad part is, though, is that they do last longer than we do. Okay, that's the Leonine Misbegotten, not Misbegotten. And then we got the Grafted Greatsword. Now you want to know the crappy thing about the Grafted Greatsword that it gives you, the Grafted Blade Greatsword. That demands 40 strength to use, and you can get it in Weeping Peninsula. Weeping Peninsula is, looking at the way it's designed, meant to be the very first area in the game you go to. Why does this piss me off? Because that's a lot of strength to demand. Alright, I got some runes. I took care of the Leonine Misbegotten. So, the problem with Lone Wolves is that base level, they're actually not very good. Like, at all. The only reason you'd really use them is because they make good distractions. You saw that the primary reason that I used them at all, they made good distractions. They had the ability to also trigger the boss's stagger meter repeatedly. That's very helpful. Very, very helpful. However, despite the fact that that's very helpful, what would have been more helpful, you might want to ask? Yeah, actually being able to do some lasting damage to the boss. Pretty much all of the damage the boss sustained was because I kept punching him in the face with a knife. Lutel the Headless isn't really much better. The Lone Wolf Spirit Ashes, though, is one of the best ashes for several fights, just because it gives you extra hands. Like, instead of giving you 1 hand or 2 hands, it gives you 3 hands. 3 extra hands to help you in a fight. That's 3 extra hands you can throw at a boss. Now, you can also summon them, I believe, when free roaming. But the main issue with them is that a lot of the really good ones cost a shit ton of FP. Like, just a massive load of FP. Why is that a problem? Well, it's a problem because not every build in the game demands a whole lot of FP in order to use most of their skills. And that's really bad because what if I'm playing a fighting build where I don't use hardly any or really any incantations and or spells? If I'm not using incantations and sorceries, why would I need a lot of FP? Well, the reality is you wouldn't. So you wouldn't get a lot of FP. But these things demand a mountain of FP to use in some instances. For me, just summoning Spirit Lone Wolves, that was virtually all of my FP. I'm throwing that out there because that's virtually all my FP for summons that weren't even that helpful. The most helpful thing they did was stagger the boss and get him distracted once or twice. That obviously made a world of difference because now I was able to strike him and not immediately get my health evaporated. But he could still do that regardless if he thought to focus on me over the summons. He won't he obviously won't. Oh, this is the Misbegotten tunnel. Good lord. But he could have. You know, somehow I didn't think about it, but Mourne Tunnel, I was like, huh. This is a mining place, right? Yeah, but it's also chock full of Misbegotten. You want to actually look at the walls, because the walls will have materials on them for you to take off. You want to be really careful about falling down there too, by the way, because if you do, it leads to usually just death. Hi. Hi. Bye. Goodbye. Look at that smithing stone. I forgot that there are actual miners in here as well. I thought this was just Misbegotten. Those guys can bleed? They've got skin made out of stone! Huh. I did not know this. Well, I learned something today. Yeah, if anybody's worried or might have missed a bunch of my streams, I will be transitioning them all to YouTube, just because I don't want them all to be missed by everybody. And I didn't realize that Twitch was actually eating a lot of my streams and deleting them because I wasn't paying them a monthly fee. I'm not sure how I feel about that, considering YouTube doesn't require me to pay them anything in order to have my videos up for free. And not actually have them destroyed after a set amount of time. But I am just going to say this. I can tell you I'm not really inclined to like it. You know, I mean, if I'm supposed to produce content and be able to make money from that, and you'll notice my content is there and it needs to be visible. It can't just disappear after 14 days because you don't see anything happening for it in 2 weeks, and then you're just like, oh, well, it's not meant to be there. Just get rid of it. No, that's not how that system should work. It takes a lot to build up a following. Half the people who build up a following build it up through sheer dumb luck, too. Like, I'm not saying that it doesn't come with dedication, hard work, and everything like that. It absolutely does, but typically around the time you start to get noticed, it's because dumb luck. So you finally managed to release videos in a time frame that really worked. Oh. Here's the boss chamber. What is the... Oh, for God's sake, game, don't do that. Enough with the gesturing. What is the boss? I don't see a boss. Oh, it's a scaly Misbegotten. He's got less health than the Leonine Misbegotten. Is this how this boss fight ends? Okay. I was gonna say, is this just gonna go with the, like, endlessly being a dick? pretty much. Like, I didn't get to constantly just... Yeah, okay, and then you get the Rusted Anchor from him. Rusted Anchor, low-key, really, really good strength weapon. I don't use it because I don't use strength weapons, but it's actually a pretty good weapon. I wouldn't say it's anywhere near the best, but particularly for early game, that's a good strength weapon. And it can be a fun one, too. It's a lot of what makes it a really interesting strength weapon in a lot of ways. It is the fact that it is a... how do I put this? If I'm recalling correctly, it's a strength weapon that does piercing damage. Hi! Where the fuck did you three come from? You just backstab you. Get a little bit of mana back. KO. I was gonna say, it's a trap. And I didn't even realize it was a trap. Oh, there's a rank 1 Somber back here, too. Man, I should have came here earlier. I would have been able to get what I needed to upgrade Reduvia sooner. But I actually didn't know about this place, so... I didn't remember it. Let me put it that way. Ah, there's the last miner over there. Climb. Climb. Thank you. You know what we need? A remaster of Metal Gear. That game had amazing soundtracks. Punch me again. No, get up and punch me again. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Continue leveling Faith, because I need to get Faith to 25. 27 if I want the shoulder charge. The shoulder charge is actually kind of a really good dragon. It doesn't actually count as a dragon incantation. It counts as a crucible incantation. But you get the idea. It's good. The point is, it's good. Shoulder Charge is really good for one of the Crucible incantations because you can ram into somebody's shield and it will actually do tremendous stamina damage. It's one of the best for just raw stamina damage. It's also not bad for knocking people over or dealing a large amount of poise damage because it will also hit like a truck for poise. Ah! Oh my god! Evil Mad Rats! You will notice the status ailment I just got afflicted by and how they had... Yeah, they still have them. Look at those gold eyes. Those creepy gold eyes. Ugh. That is madness. The madness stems from a particularly interesting lore bit that we haven't gone over because I haven't run into it before now. I guess I can go over it now because it's, well, it's relevant. Madness was originally going to play a large part with Merchant Kale and I want to say the Wayward Merchants of the Realm. But there is... You will notice how there's the Will of the Sacred Two Fingers. but a hand has 5 fingers. Well, there is a hidden area, and I will try to find it because I found it before, but I didn't find it in time to actually see what happened. The 3 fingers are an aberration because apparently the 2 fingers is all that's supposed to exist, I guess. And the 3 fingers unleashes the power of chaos and madness. And the aberrant flame of the 3 fingers is actually so devastating that it drives almost everybody that it touches completely insane. And you can actually learn madness incantations from it. And the madness incantations also have yellow energy and fire. If one of them uses flame, I think one of them uses flame. I honestly don't remember it completely. But if it does, the flames are all, and everything are all yellow. And the madness status ailment isn't really that useful, but the incantations are kind of hilariously overpowered because, ow, okay, they deal a shit ton of damage. Like, they deal a massive, massive amount of damage. There is a very big rat over there. I see it. Flame of Frenzy. So this is where you can get your first maddening incantation. Sacred Tear. I can upgrade my flask again. I'm actually going to look at that incantation right now. Incantation originating from the maddening 3 fingers. Causes the yellow flame of frenzy to burst forth from the caster's eyes. Charging increases the range of the burst. The Flame of Frenzy deals damage and causes buildup of madness. This incantation also causes buildup of madness in the caster. This is only effective against Tarnished. The Maddening 3 Fingers. The Maddening 3 Fingers hold what is known as the Flame of Frenzy. And the Flame of Frenzy is a twisted fire that warps and corrupts virtually everything it touches. And that's when it doesn't burn it so badly that it turns it hollow and that it hollows it out inside out. Like it literally burns it until there's literally nothing in it anymore. Which, obviously that's more than a little fucked. But, I bring that up because it's kind of important. I'm hoping I might find Yura over there. Because Yura hunts Weeping Fingers. And he helped me out with one of them. But the main implication being that the Maddening 3 Fingers are kind of an aberration. And I've seen a lot of people try to say that the Chaos ending, where you unleash the Flame of Frenzy, is actually the best ending, and it's the correct ending. Like, this is the ending you should take, because it's the one ending that doesn't leave the world in a dystopic state. No, I would actually argue that you are the biggest of idiots if that is what you seem to believe about that, in fact. My main reason for stating this is because the Maddening Flame, first of all, the Flame of Frenzy decimates the population of virtually anything that it touches. I am going to try to kill this dragon. I am probably going to die pointlessly trying to kill this dragon. I don't think he knows I'm here yet. He seems to be under the apprehension that something is in the area. But the maddening flame of frenzy is one of the most fucked up things in the universe. Everything that it touches, it scorches and drives insane. You're not reducing the world back to its base limits. You want to know what you're actually doing? You are inflicting aberration as a state upon everything that exists. That's what you're doing. Oh shit. Yeah, that was I wonder if the rules will actually come up from here. Ow! My face. Good God, look how much damage he did to the rules. Okay, yeah, I knew that was a mistake. I just didn't think it would be this much of a mistake. Oh dear. Oh dear. I am surprised that did not find a way to kill me. Also surprised it didn't it didn't murder my wolves. But my wolves are not charging him for some unknown reason. Well, 2 of them are dead, and it was the 2 wounded ones. I could do good damage to him, I've noticed that. Oh, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Nope, okay, alright. Alright, that was more merciful. Characters. So... Alright. Oh my god! Oh, that was bad. Okay, so, yeah, this is my problem with trying to fight dragons in this game. Dragons do not fight. They fight the way that a dragon realistically should, but this also illustrates just how absolutely not fun it is to fight a dragon that fights the way a dragon realistically should. They have wings, they will use them. They have fire, they will use it. They have massive jaws and claws, and they use them very well. The reason why I absolutely despise the way you fight dragons in this game, though, is because it's not fun. The level of intense satisfaction that you get from even surviving a dragon encounter in this game is pretty epic, but the level of damage that they can do and the level of... Okay, I was far enough away from that, but that should not have hit me. I'm sorry. Fire again. See, the terrain is just not working for me at all. I don't even know what the hell's going on here. I think he breathed his fire directly into the wall. I rolled through that game, but let's pretend I didn't. Here we go. See, it's easy to dodge when you're on that side of it. When you're on the other side, there goes your face. And he disappeared because he moved out of the range of the area the game wants him in. See, look right there. He teleported all the way back over there. That's kind of the other obnoxious thing about fighting dragons. You will notice that I don't have to do all of that damage again, because the damage has remained consistent. Fuck off. Oh, you want to just get the this game? And had him walk up and punch me while I was distracted. His head is where he takes the most damage. Can you guess why I didn't want to go anywhere near it, though? If you guessed fire, you guessed correctly. Also, that. I don't know what he was trying to do. I'm just glad that I killed him. That also earned me my first dragon heart. A new draconic power is available at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. We have not yet reached the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, but I am going to show off. Dragon heart. Dragon heart seized by a dragon tracker. Riddled with gravel stone, this grotesque organ continues to beat vivaciously. An offering used in the Dragon Communion. Consume a dragon's heart to at the altar to make its power yours. While a terrible and savage-looking thing, the heart has a peculiar beauty to it. Yeah, so even their heart has, like, gravel stone and stuff in it. It's actually kind of very interesting. I actually really like that aspect of it, too, honestly. That's Summon Water Village, and I kind of need to get over there. Let's go to Stormhill Shack. We're at an hour 20 right now. That's not too bad. Excuse me. 5 fire arrows is not actually worth getting off my horse and fighting those guys, by the way. Yeah, the storms can sometimes randomly summon wolves, by the way. That happens. I don't know why. I just know that it does. Butterflies. Need those for fire pots. Hey, more exalted flesh. Oh, hi. I don't know where that big mutt came from. Oh my god, game! Why? Why? Like, tone down the aggression on somebody enough to give me an opening? Oh my word. Ow! Ow! Oh, you are not. Yeah, you are. Totally trying to trap me in there. That was bullshit, by the way. I don't even know what I just did. But it was not what I wanted to do because that was the wrong button to press. Hi. You, like, not? Go away. Alright. I just wanted to have a little fun and I almost killed myself in the process because I don't know, I think I got cocky. Ow. That's a move that the Crucible Knights use. That I put my shield away and slam you move. What? Ow! Ow! Hey! What the fuck? Where did these two come from? Ow! Like, where the hell were you guys, and why did you take 10 million years to get over here? Damn. Ow. Good God. What is a big fucking dog? This is the shaggiest dog. Oh, God, and its ribcage is exposed too. Okay, that's disturbing. East Crest Heater Shield. Have I at last found a shield that doesn't suck? A lot of the shields you start with are really terrible. Hang on, I'll come help you, I guess. Alexander the Warrior Jar. Oh!
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. No, there's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say. Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Exalted flesh.
Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of the world. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter? I'm heading east to Redmane, I've heard.
So that's actually the start to his quest line. He is actually a very interesting character, and I did manage to help complete his quest line in my first playthrough, which is good because the talisman you get from him is actually incredibly correct for a build like this, because I believe what it does is it actually imbues weapon skills with extra power. So it's pretty rock solid. Look, Pumpkin Bro. Pumpkin Bro. You have to chill. Stop smacking the shit out of people with your face. It's rude. Alright? No, I did not mean to do that. Boink.
Oh, gee. Are you here as a customer?
Why the fuck else would I be here? Oh, he has the bandit mask for whatever reason. Buy those two. Buy that as well. I don't see why I should.
I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
You had plenty to offer, dude. You had a cracked pot, a cookbook. That's something in my book. It's literally something in my book because now I have a cookbook in my book.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again. Ah, a tarnished are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death, and worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here has been turned back while you still can.
He has a very weird-looking armor set, but what he doesn't know is that I'm here for the Tibia Mariner. So, touched by death. You might wonder what that means. I believe that when the Night of the Black Knives occurred, the power of the Rune of Death kind of went a little rampant as it shattered the Elden Ring, and has spread its affliction, I guess you could call it, of death around, disrupting the natural processes of life and death. Where'd he go? There he is. He's summoning reinforcements. I don't think you can bleed this guy. I just kind of let that happen. Like a bit of a twit. Hey, come back here. He's gonna call for reinforcements. Oh, he's still got one too. Hey, buddy. Goodbye, Benny. Points to anybody who understands the movie I just referenced. Good movie. Might watch that tonight before I go to sleep. Love that movie. I thought I might kill him before that happened, but no. Doesn't matter, he's dead. There we go. Thanks for the death root, dickhead. And the skeletal militiaman. Now, there was a guy over here, wasn't there? I swear there was a guy back there. Okay, now that the mariner is gone, we can actually explore Summon Water Village here a little bit and collect the items. It doesn't have that much aside from what you get from the mariner, because what you get from the mariner is actually the real prize here. Do me a favor, Aston. Stay dead. If you want to make these guys stay dead without having to continue to stab them, by the way, there are weapons that will do that. I believe they're called divine weapons. We'll get into those when we actually find one. Oh, here's that guy. I forgot he moves when you kill the mariner.
Who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
And we're going to take that, because that is one of the next important steps on our journey. I actually am very much looking forward to introducing everybody to Garank, because Garank is... oh, for God's sake, I hit the wrong button again. I picked up the wrong consumable. Garunk is actually a really cool NPC. Sure. I'll throw a stone sword key in here. Look at all these turtles. Here's the real turtle club. Green turtle talisman. See? This is the real turtle club. You gotta have one of these to be a turtle club member. This is why the Master of Disguise was never allowed to proper membership. That movie was terrible, but it was funny as shit. I have no shame for referencing that incredibly bad movie. I believe it was supposed to be a parody of James Bond, or just spy movies in general. Oh, it's down there. Okay. I'm also going to get to show off another dagger that's pretty cool for strength builds. It's like the only dagger in the game, or was anyway, that manages strength builds. It's like that scales well in strength without needing a heavy infusion around it. Hello, Garunk. Well, you very much are a furry creature underneath that hood and whatnot.
I smell it. Death. Feeding me. Tarnished. Bring more death. I shall grant thee. Eye and claw. Feed me more.
Clawmark seal. Beast Eye. The Beast Eye allows us to find the rest of the death roots scattered throughout the game. The Clawmark seal allows us to enhance the beast.
I am not sated. Feed me more. Death.
Beast incantations, like the Bestial Sling. I believe the strength scaling is supposed to help on the Clawmark seal. I believe it's supposed to actually help you increase the scaling of the faith scaling, but the faith scaling seems to be the only thing that actually increases the incantation scaling on it. I'm not sure if that's intended or not, but that's definitely the way it is right now. So can't level up. You don't want to pick a fight with that gargoyle right now that's outside, by the way. You can, but I very much don't recommend it. That Blackblade Kindred will eat you alive. And yes, that's what that gargoyle is called. It's called the Blackblade Kindred. As you can see, there is an area down there, and I believe you can get to it. I don't remember how. Oh god. Almost killed myself trying to figure it out. I believe it's right here? Yes. Be very careful if you choose to use your horse to do this, by the way. Torrent does have some means of, oh god, making this a little bit less crazy, but you will have more foot control if you do it this way, and you probably want more direct control over where your feet are moving. There we go. The wind is slow and the fire's hot. The vulture waits to see what rots. I have had Metal Gear Rising music stuck in my head for weeks now. I apologize. And it doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. Oh, God. So exhausted after this week. Jeez. Crap. Major crap. Do I have to keep jumping down? I don't want to. I really don't want to. Okay. Yes. Don't be stupid and do this. That is a very high level bat. And it just committed suicide. Okay. Alright. That happened. Soft cotton. Hi. The fact that I can just sort of face smash those things is a little stupid. Is he stuck in the... Yeah, he's stuck in the wall. He's gonna fall out of bounds and yeah. You guys are worth a fair bit of runes. Oh my word. Oh no. Damn it. I was hoping that wouldn't kill me. I was hoping to show off the Cinquedia, but I can't find it, so I guess I won't be showing that off. That's like 10,000 runes that I just lost too. Damn it. Oh well. It's kind of a dime a dozen. Let's head to the temple, or the temple. Let's head to the Table of Lost Grace.
I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
He's a misbegotten.
Back already, no matter.
She not want to talk much? Okay. Fair enough. I was gonna say, that sounded kind of abrupt. Not going to sell that remembrance, because I can still do things with that. I have heavily upgraded this Warhawk stone because I actually kind of want to show this off. And I kind of want to dual wield these too, just to see what they do. You know, if they're any better than my knives in terms of a fighting style. And
A pleasure to see you. Thank goodness I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's not easy by any means, but it's what I must do. It's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
everyone has to be somewhere. Kenneth Height, the Limgrave heir. Yeah, I guess I need to deal with this guy. Let him know that I recovered his fort. I'm gonna check on something really quick. Alright, yeah, I'm not surprised Twitch was stupid again, Glory. It's fine. That just seems to be Twitch on the regular, you know? Not here anymore. I wonder if he went near Fort Height. Because I cleared it for him. What to do next? Oh, wow. I didn't realize I hadn't been up there either. Should probably go up there in Weeping Peninsula in order to try and clear it out. There's also an Everjail up here that I need to take down. Glory, as to how quote-unquote useless your information was, it's not useless at all. That's just like... all of that is actually useful information. And it's just a question of how useful at the current time, because this is the kind of information that I had to hunt down and store up myself when I was trying to beat this game. And this game can, like, there's so much in this game, it's kind of not even funny. Storm Hill Everjail. Well, hello, Pebbles. My cat has come to see me. Welcome to the Crucible Night. Crucible Knight is one of the most obnoxious enemies in the game, I feel. I don't even know how that just hit me. So, what makes the Crucible Knight so obnoxious is actually several things that I'll go into. Number one, the resistances that these guys have are stupid. They can take a tremendous amount of damage before going down. They have ridiculous resistances pretty much across the board. They're immune to bleed, so you can't bleed them, even though they're knights. And they just wear full plate armor, but apparently that armor makes them completely immune to bleed, which it shouldn't. They have access to a wealth of attacks. In this guy's case, he has that flying winged attack, which, oh yeah, he's got his tail attack too. Oh, okay. They're very aggressive. They have every reason to be very aggressive. It's because they're borderline fucking... Damn it! They're borderline fucking invincible. I mean, yeah, I took this guy's health down pretty clinically so far, but... as you see, it's very easy for him to just kind of take mine. He has his tail whip. They don't use their incantations on Crucible until their health gets to about 50%. When their health hits 50%, then they will start to use their incantations. Their incantations are aggravating to me. Because, as you can see, he's animation canceling right now, which is... Oh, yeah, I forgot. When he does that with the tail whip, it... Okay, that was bullshit. That shield strike did nothing to me. Like, you notice, that shield strike did not hit me at all, and he still got it. The major problems with these guys are kind of all over the place. The way these guys are sort of clumsily balanced with their incredibly high aggression, the game seems to think that balancing their aggression with making them somewhat vulnerable in specific instances, and I use that term very loosely, somewhat vulnerable in certain instances, to specific attacks with a lot of the I've opened myself up things in their animations they have, balances them out. But it doesn't actually balance them out at all. Their resistances are ridiculously high. They're immune to bleed. They're immune to poison. They pretty much can't be staggered. They can be, but breaking their poise is ridiculously difficult early game. I'd say nearly impossible, actually. You'll notice right there, all he has to do is just kind of casually stomp, and it creates a shockwave of cracked rock that damages you. They have multiple attacks that do this. The straight sword that they use has bullshit tier level range for something that hits that fucking hard, and has combos that extend upwards of about 5 to 6 hits consecutively. Simply put, these guys cheat, and they cheat a lot. And there's not really too much you can do about that. You can use what I'm about to try and use here and hope that it works, which is Glintblade Phalanx, the Ash of War. Okay. He was phasing in, so I guess he wasn't technically vulnerable. But as you can see, he can tank one of those, 2 of those, and he still doesn't lose his poise. His shield can block all of the... I'm trying to... Game? Thank you. There's really only one way to fight this enemy. Again, that was nowhere near me when he hit me. I'm amazed that didn't hit me, because the hitbox for that sword is actually longer than the blade itself. At least from my experience of that. But as you can see, he chains pretty much endlessly. Like, this guy... How did that hit me? And even if it did, how did that do that much damage? I don't understand how my rapier just missed there, but okay, you know, it did. Like you do. You pretty much have to wait until his combo is done in order to attack him. Like, this is one of the ways that fighting these guys is extremely obnoxious. There's really only one way to actually fight them, and it's this way. And you saw, you can block that shockwave, even though there's no logical sense in that. But blocking it means that you will tank a shit ton of damage to your stamina bar for no real reason. He can trigger his phase 2 early, which he just did. Do not block that, by the way. Blocking that shield bash is a fast way to destroy your stamina. I hate that bullshit. He keeps animation canceling into that tail whip, and it really is aggravating. You can see, by the time I pull out a bow to shoot him after he does that, he's already got his guard up. That's cheating. He canceled out his combo, because normally he always does a double swing when he does that. God forbid you ever try to kill this guy as an archer. I really don't know how the hell you would do it. Well, I do, but it would suck and be the most obnoxious way to fight it ever. If you roll into that that attack as it comes at you, it will miss you every time. Oh, that does a bit of holy damage, I guess. Will you stop animation canceling into that? Jesus Christ. Like, that's... Okay, you can't actually block that. Nope. You see the level of aggression this knight has. Fighting this enemy is kind of like fighting Darth Vader in a lot of Star Wars games. It's not fun, and it's definitely very monotonous if you have to fight him on a high difficulty, because it, like, look what he does. You know, I will use the Force, and what will you do? You will be a bitch and die, because I am Vader, and you will deal with that. That's kind of what this guy feels like. You'll notice that I am holding my shield up, but I'm not actually trying to guard against most of these moves. There's a reason for that, and it's because most of them will destroy my freaking guard meter. He hits like a freight train. Excuse me. Not sure what the fuck that was supposed to be. Ow. I hate you. He keeps animation canceling when he does that thrust. That thrust is now a completely safe move for him to use for him to be able to inflict damage. How did I miss? I stabbed him right in the chest. How did I miss? I think he tried to use that move to dodge away from me and set himself up for an immediate counter. And it did not work at all because I wasn't stupid. Got him. He just didn't have enough health at that point. So far we're not doing too bad. I've managed to clear a lot. Aspects of the Crucible tail. Yeah, he had the tail. The reason why you want to kill a lot of these Crucible Knights is because their gear is actually really good stuff. Particularly for strength builds, Crucible Knight gear is some of the best in the game. Also for incantations, that's like one of the best incantation items you can get. So that was the Stormhill Everjail. I think I ended up being grossly overleveled when I came back and killed that guy, but yeah. Like, fighting him is so damn obnoxious. It's really not fun. And it's obnoxious for several reasons. The most obnoxious reason about fighting the most obnoxious thing about those guys, though, is you have to fight them their way. You literally can't fight them any other way. If you do not fight them their way, they are a nightmare. Because they mostly just do not allow for you to do anything other than fight specifically the way they want you to. And I hate that shit because there's really no reason to force the game to be like that. A lot of the bosses in this game, you've got options. You know, you've got different ways to deal with them. I am going to skirt around that lobster because lobsters are, you wouldn't think it, but they're actually one of the game's most terrifying enemies. And come on, game. We have it. We have it. There it goes. There we go. Oh shit. Continue to avoid Mr. Krabs. Even though that's actually Mr. Lobster. These are the Purified Ruins. I really don't know what that actually means right now because I don't recall that there was supposed to be lore behind this. There's a guy with a torch here. That's indicative. Oh, Oh, hello, Mr. Cuckoo. When I want your damn opinion, I'll ask for it. You bastard. Oh my god, game. Stop letting the enemies hit me before I hit them. I'm using a knife. I should be faster. I love how those guys knew I was here. They just sort of walked away because I wasn't immediately beating them to hell. That dog is also just kind of existing. There we go. U.S. Marines Lobster Division. I mean, you joke, but if you've ever fought those things, you know exactly how horrifying they are to fight in this game. I have fought those guys, and they are massive assholes. Like, trying to fight them is ridiculous. Don't do it. It's not fun. Two Fingers Heirloom. Oh, look, a Shabriri grape. The blind finger maiden, or the blind maiden that we've seen, actually, that's walking around. There we go. We found Liurnia East. So, yeah, there's part of the Lakes of Liurnia here. The other part is actually over there, it looks like. I don't want to head to Gatetown Bridge. Gatetown Bridge is not going to get me in there, or over there. I think what I'm actually going to do, so that I can get the other map fragment. Yeah, those lobsters are somehow, for whatever stupid-ass reason, they're one of the hardest enemies in the game to fight. And that's not just me that says that, a lot of Elden Ring players say that. And having fought them, I can definitely agree. Only I fought the ones in Lanedell. That's in Liurnia. That one might be a little bit easier to take down, and I'm still not going to do it. I hope that tells you something. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a lot of these things. Can I ask what you guys are guarding? See, I don't like how poison does tick damage to you before it's even on you, but it doesn't do it to your enemies. They all that for a few smithing stones. Oh, hell no. Go away, lobster. Go away. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, lobster. I'm not doing it. I know you want me to do it, lobster. I'm not doing it. Oh, wow. Did he finally stop chasing me? Oh, wow. His friend didn't. Good God. I don't remember there being lobsters in this area. Let alone this many. Wow! Really? Really? I can spit pressurized water with so much force that it will two-piece your ass. Right. Through steel armor. Sure. Let's pretend that made any sense for about 3 seconds before we immediately question why the hell that just happened. Are you kidding me? You want to know why you don't fight fucking lobsters? There you go. That's why you don't do it. It's because they cheat. And the game doesn't care. I don't even know where those lobsters came from, by the way. They just sort of appeared. Oh, the game doesn't care where they came from either. It just kind of makes them appear out of the ground. Oh my God, why? Game, why? Game, not cool, bro. Oh my God, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, Tom. They're everywhere. Somebody, oh Jesus, save me. Can you not? Like, he's fucking sniping me back there with pressurized water. Are you kidding? That is ridiculous. There's Academy Gate now. That's Liurnia North. Okay. That's almost all of Liurnia of the Lakes. Still not quite all of it. Huh. This map is a lot smaller for some reason currently. It's gonna get bigger. Don't worry about that. That will happen. I think the last thing I'm gonna do for today though is grab the map fragments. I'm still very disappointed that Twitch only holds my videos for 14 days. I feel like it really should have, I don't know, had a tutorial bit or something that I had to click away from or had to actually accept and tell me, hey, by the way, bro, these videos are only going to last 2 weeks here. Pay us if you want them to last more. Realistically, I would need them to last about 30 days to have a chance. So, demanding that I pay you just to have them last for 60 days is a little stupid. When you only make them last 14 days without it. I don't pretend to be an expert in all things financial, but I do still think that was ridiculous. Yeah, that's only about half the size of the map. That's what I figured. I remember when I actually got all of the fragments to the map of the overworld. Like, this doesn't even include the underground sequences and segments. I got all of the fragments to the map of the overworld, and this map, it is ridiculously gigantic. Yeah, exactly. I'm missing most of Caelid. I'm missing Altus, Lanedale, Mount Gelmir, the mountaintop of the Giants, and the consecrated snowfields. I'm also missing the Hallig Tree fragment. That's missing too. That's strange. I guess the map fragment that I need must be further up here, further north. It made me lose torrent. Oh God, I'm about to get invaded here. Hi, bro. What did he just do that made him, like, invincible for a second? Was that Wrath of the Gods? Does Edgar the Revenger have access to Wrath of the Gods? I think so. Yeah, he has Wrath of the Gods. That's the only spell I know that does that. And he's trying to abuse that and heavy poise with a halberd. So even the NPCs are metagaming. Wow! And he two-pieces you. Look at that. He two-pieces your ass. Seriously? I should not die in 2 hits to a red NPC Invader Phantom with 20 vigor at this stage. That just should not happen. I don't give a fuck what the developers think balancing is. That's not balancing. Particularly when you guys saw the amount of damage I did to him. He has 5 times the HP I do. Will you stop that, okay? Like, no. He just empowered himself with Golden Vow, too. So now he hits even harder and takes even less damage. Oh, I have poise, player. I can do what I want. Yeah, well, can you resist bleed damage? Wow, he had a +8 Banish Knight's Halberd. I forgot about that. Hello, Glory.
What's up, nerd?
How you doing, jerk?
I'm doing alright. I was trying to watch the stream, but it was like, I would get like 2 seconds, and then it would pause for a bit, and then I'd get do another 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I think it's just my phone signal. I don't know.
Twitch is, well, I don't know, because Seth and Alan can't really watch it for shit either. I have to, like, I'll end up having to upload my entire StarCraft 2 Let's Play, or streams onto YouTube now, too, because they haven't had a chance to watch them.
What's weird is you're streaming in 16:14p. Or 16:14 starting.
Huh. Okay.
I was thinking if I could bump down the resolution a little bit, but you're streaming in 114. I think that's the most random resolution I've ever heard.
I didn't even know that was a resolution. The lowest resolution that I knew about was 480, I thought.
Yeah, there's 1080, like a 400, there's like a 600 one, but it's not 614. It's like a nice round number.
Yeah, it's like 620 if I remember, I thought.
Yeah, and then there's 540, and it's like a big deal that you do it.
I wish I knew the logic behind Twitch on that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for the other map fragment for this section of the area.
I think it's up on that plateau in the right to the left. Not all the way to Carrier Manor, but basically right to
I am going to be avoiding those angry jellyfish. Yeah, Ed. I saw that. That was fucking hilarious, dude. I even said, you joke, but these guys are like... These guys are not easy peasy, like, enemies. That lobster damn near killed me twice. Did kill me once. Because they have a pressurized water attack that for some reason lets them snipe you. Yeah, it hardcore staggers. Oh, are you fighting Star Scourge Radon?
No, not yet.
Oh. Okay, maybe I can help you with that fight. Yeah, that's one of the things that I don't like about him and a couple of others, because a lot of these encounters in this game can just turn you inside out. And it's kind of stupid how readily they do. Loretta. Oh! Yes. I can see it now. Yeah, that one might actually be what you end up having to default to for quite a while next.
Right now, my loadout on the bottom is Greater Glenstone, Loretta's Warbow, Magic.
Yeah, Loretta's Magic Great Bow is actually amazing. Yes, that's kind of what you should do. It does a shit ton of damage.
It's mainly good because I can just one-shot any arrow and not have to wait around for them to run away.
Okay, there's the Western Liurnia map fragment. There we go. Now the game's opening up a lot more of the region to show you this is a big place. And there's still a lot more for it to expose to you. Ohio is even bigger.
I love Ohio. That's what it feels like. It's a fucking bar fight of an area. Everything wants to kill you actively.
A lot of I won't be able to touch a lot of Liurnia for a while, by the way, for anybody wondering, because watching, because this up here, you don't get up here until late in Ronnie's quest line, and you'll have to have completed the vast majority of the game in order to even get there. This little plateau up here, you can't get to most of what's on top of it until late in the game.
I don't think so. I've been up there. Right when I got to the journey, there's a spectral spring that will take you up on that main plateau.
No, there's an area that it doesn't take you up to that is actually on top, and it's where Adula and her brood of dragonlings are. Yeah, Adula Adula is the most powerful magic dragon in the game, for anybody wondering. She has magic glintstone breath, and when you kill her, you get access to a unique frost sorcery called Adula's Moonblade, which is pretty stupid strong, and it's actually a really good ability. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That actually happens fairly quickly, stupidly enough. Hello, Regal. Hello.
Oh, I've got a greeting, finally. Hello. Who else here?
Glory is the only one else here.
Hello, Glory. Work went fine. I just had a margarita for dinner with a coworker. I'm waiting on my ride now.
Alright. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. That's about all I can stream today. I've been Savage Hound Dusk. We'll see you next time with more Elden Madness.